obviously both Kentucky programs are entering these new eras of basketball. How do you feel being the first team of this new era of Kentucky basketball?
Yeah, I mean, it's great because it's the new team and it's the new Memorial Coliseum. Like, everything's kind of just like new. So it's going to be good to, leave a mark. And I think, as successful as the men's team has been in previous years, the women has had some success, but they want to be a level of consistency, and I think that there's something to work towards. It's going to be a work in progress, but I'm excited to be a part of it, especially for the first year and it being my last year. It's a great opportunity. Thank you.
With you being an All-American and having so much sustained success at the college level, have you kind of automatically stepped into that leadership role because you've done it at such a high level at the college game and it's such a new team, and I'm sure a bunch of people have questions and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously experience helps, but at the end of the day, I've been under Coach Brooks for 4 years. I know his plays, I know what he's looking for, what he wants, and who to give it to when he's trying to figure something out in practice. It's little things like that. So I think naturally I was always going to be in a leadership role, and even more so this year, I have to be on my P's and Q's because there's a lot of things for him to look at in practice with all these new girls. So if I can help with the little things that I'm noticing, it's just added layers to it.
How excited are you that finally it's here and Friday's just around the corner?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. It's just a testament to how fast summer's gone. I feel like I just got here. It's been bloody 3 months. It's gone that quick. But I'm excited to get out there and be with the girls and have fun before the season starts.
What has the other girls told you about what Big Blue Madness is like, right? I mean, have you talked to either of them?
They haven't really said much, to be quite honest. All I know is that ST did the 3-point competition last year, and that's what she said. Cass was telling us that she doesn't really dance when they call her out, so I don't know. It's going to be new for all of us for sure.
How cool is it going to be to go out there, 24,000 fans? You're going to be there at this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good fan base, and obviously everyone's excited. With both men's and women's teams rebuilding, you have excitement and you have expectations, so it's going to be good to get a first little taste of it.
I mean, you've played international, you played everything. Have you ever been on a team where it's 12 different girls from 12 different places coming together for the first time?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I mean, in previous teams, I was maybe one of two internationals, and obviously on my Australian side, everyone's Australian. But it's really cool to see different people from different places, different schools, different states. Just in this one area.
How have you guys bonded so far?
Great, honestly. I know we all want to work towards something. You bring in girls that maybe they transfer because they wanted bigger roles, maybe they wanted better competition. There's always the reasoning for transferring, but everyone's seeking to make their impact, and I think it's been great.
Georgia, you played a lot of basketball. Have you been on a team that has the size of this? I mean,
No.
Coach was talking about you were obviously the smallest, but then everybody else is over 6'3".
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the first collegiately. Obviously, when I went home with the national team, there were a bunch of taller girls, but yeah, the size is great. I've never really played with it, and to be honest, I'm grateful, but I've gotten used to it. I play on the court with these girls, and I'm looking up, and then I go into class, and I'm adjusting my head to be eye level, so it's different, but I love it.
What if his team might be a little too polite for his liking? He needs a little more trash talk out there. Could you give us an example of your best trash talk?
So I was just talking about this today in the training room. I don't really know how to trash talk. I would, but I really don't. I really don't know what I would say.
Well, it's hard. You're going against your own teammates right now too, right?
Yeah.
Is there one particular play where you feel like this is the time I need to do it? I need to talk some trash.
A specific play?
Yeah, something like an and one, or if you knock down a certain shot.
I think when you got the adrenaline going in the game, there's stuff like that. I think last year I got a little more into it when I get and ones and stuff, but yeah.
There you go. It'll come.
It'll come.
Thanks, Clara.
Let me finish real quick, guys. All right, I was going to ask you about Coach Brooks and his coaching style. What is it he demands out of his post players?
I'd say physicality. You got to be physical, especially in this conference. It's going to be a lot. You got to be able to rebound the basketball. Big on rebounding. And then honestly, just being able to do more than just go down low. You got to be versatile and do everything. So.
I've heard you already talk a little bit about how he can put a tall lineup out there with Amelia Hassett playing at the two. How fun is it for you to stand there and see how tall this team can really get?
Yeah, it's super fun. I think that's really something that's going to be hard for other teams to match up against. So.
chatting with Clara Strack, and obviously with Coach Hicks. How much has she been able to help you and work with you as well? I know she invests a lot in post players.
Yeah, Coach Hicks is amazing. Since I got here last year, she's done a lot for me. She's always talking to me on the sidelines, always talking me through everything that I might have a question with in practice, so she's really great.
What's it like to play with Georgia Amoore and the way she is on the court?
Georgia's an amazing person to play with. Super fun. Was so thankful to get last year with her, and I'm so excited this year too to be with her and honestly be out with her more and more, because I think now we're getting a lot of reps together. She's obviously a super talented basketball player, but she's also just a fun personality to have around on a team. So I think when you play with someone who's so fun and so good at basketball, it helps everyone else too. So it helps me be better.
Big Blue Nation is obviously passionate about their basketball. What have you seen from that since you've been on campus?
Yeah, they definitely are passionate. I think that's really a cool thing to have, a cool experience to have, to build a fan base with fans who are so passionate about basketball.
Finally, Clara, obviously the ACC is loaded with talented teams, but what excites you the most about competing in the SEC this year?
Yeah, the SEC's got the best of the best. I think it's super exciting. You don't have an easy game. Every game is you're gonna have to come out and you're gonna have to be on your best day. I think that's really exciting.
Thanks for the time.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, you have chemistry already with Georgia Amoore coming from Virginia Tech with you. Has that helped you kind of settle into this new, situation that you're in? It's just being with somebody that you were with last year.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's really important. I think that me and Georgia, our chemistry has definitely grown a lot since last year too. I think that it's helped. I think having both of us who know Coach Brooks' system and everything, I think that's helpful for all the other girls on the court too, to build more chemistry with that too.
I wanted to ask you about building on the momentum of that final few games last season, taking the summer. How do you feel you've progressed and grown?
Yeah, I think that not only did those last few games give me a lot of confidence, but I think it also showed me who I can be and what I can really attain, and I think that it motivated me a lot, and it made me work harder this summer than I think I really have in the past, and really made me have a different mindset about myself.
Can you speak to the post depth that you guys have on this team?
Yeah, we have incredible depth in the post position. I think also even beyond the fact that we all can get down low and play the post, I think we're also versatile. So I think it's super exciting that we can have so many of us on the floor at one time, because we all can play together, and we also have depth in the 5 for you.
I don't know if I can pinpoint just one specific thing. I'm just looking forward to, getting games going and putting that jersey on again. It's going to be a lot of fun this year.
What's it been like with Coach Brooks? What are some of the things that surprised you about him?
He's a wonderful coach, and you can tell that he truly loves the game, and he'll just tell you how it is, and that's how you need to be as a coach. And I truly appreciate even the improvements I've made so far with him as my coach.
Cassidy, we can sort of consider you a veteran now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And how much more do you think you've improved since your freshman year, now that you have been here for a couple of years?
Yeah, I would say I've definitely improved a lot since my freshman year. Coming in freshman year, just trying to get acclimated to the speed of the game and, bigger, stronger girls. It's just a different level than high school. So I definitely feel like I've made improvements on both ends of the court as far as compared to freshman year.
Following in the footsteps of other Kentucky-born girls that played for UK, like Macy Morris and Blair Green, did you get any advice from them about representing the state, putting on the blue and white?
Yeah, I had the opportunity to play with Blair Green and Emma King, and just seeing the way that they represented the state. They were always the hardest workers in practice, and they just represented themselves so well and the state so well that those girls are definitely who I look up to and try to model myself after.
You think, okay, this could be special?
I think what I was saying is we have a little bit of everything. We have big players, but we also have a lot of shooters, outside players, defensive play. I think we have a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Coach was saying he wants you all to kind of get a little more aggressive, a little more like, let's hear some trash talking? Is that hard for this team?
We need to get better, but I think we're getting better, like each day, yeah. We keep like improving on that. Yeah.
I thought Georgia was a trash talker.
She is.
So can you take lessons from her or something?
Yeah, definitely, I need to, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And what have you heard from her?
Everything, just everything you can imagine, yeah. But like positive, like, yeah.
Yeah.
What has Coach kind of said your role for the team is this year?
I think right now I'm just improving on like being more physical, talking more, I just got here like a month ago in something, so I'm just trying to work on that, yeah.
How are you adjusting? It's a lot of different things.
Definitely, but I'm liking it. I think we have like a lot of amazing people here that's been really helpful, not to miss my family so much. So.
Have they told you about Big Blue Madness? What do you know and how excited are you?
I know it's gonna be crazy, the fans here are, amazing, and I'm really excited for that.
It's probably hard for you to hide from the fans. Have you had any interaction?
Yeah, well, I'm like walking on the street and they like talk to me, and I'm like, hi. Yeah.
Wow.
Coach made it sound like you've never seen rain.
Coach is leaning on you.
Like, I'm not used to it, There was like this big rain, right? Like last week, and I was like scared. Yeah. So, yeah.
So you don't like the rain?
No, I don't.
Snow?
Snow? No.
Not used to
just
it.
wait till that.
I'm kind of excited, I want to see it.
Yeah, if you did like the rain. Ooh.
So much rain, so much height on this team. How can that kind of play in the advantage of this team? Just having
I think it helps a lot. I think we are really good on offense, and we know how to play with what we have, but also on defense. I think we're doing a great job with like working with what we have, like the players. Everyone is involved. Yeah.
Does it help that not only are you new, but pretty much everybody else is new also? Does that kind of help with you all going through some of these same processes together?
Yeah, definitely. We're working on like our chemistry, and I think we're like really excited for this team. Yeah, it's really like everyone is from like different places, so it's great.
What did the international game do for you? You think? What did you learn from that experience?
I think because I played with like stronger players, when I played with the senior team, so I think that helped me being stronger and kind of. I still need to get better at it, being like playing more physical, but I think I got to play with older players, so they helped me like thinking smarter. I think, yeah.
Kentucky fans.
Have you thought about walking out with 24,000 in rough?
I don't want to think about it. Until it happens, I don't want to think about it.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Obviously, being limited with injury, how has it been kind of trying to still stay involved with the team, not being able to fully participate?
Honestly, there are like some ups and downs, like days where I'm like, it's hard, and other days are easier. I think my main focus is to try to stay engaged as much as possible. But yeah, I'm really focused on just like trying to rehab as much as I can, and just staying engaged. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's frustrating, obviously to be coming in expecting a certain role. You were going to play a big role on this team.
Yeah.
And then to kind of just have that happen, I'm sure that's really frustrating. Have you been able to kind of stay mentally okay during that?
Yeah. The group that I'm surrounded with, like, they're just really good people. Easy to talk to, easy to express what I'm feeling on any given day. So yeah, I think the environment and the people I'm around makes it a lot easier.
How has the Big Blue Nation really reached out and embraced you guys?
No, I think it's been really amazing. Just everyone has been so welcoming, and a lot of people have came to me about my name, so I think it's just a perfect fit, and I'm really excited for the season.
Coach talked about maybe needing even more from you now with some of the other injuries that you guys have had. Has he talked to you about that, and do you feel like you can step up to those expectations?
Yes, I think just going out there and trying my best is really all he's asking me to do, and with that, everything else will come. So just, taking everything in and just trying my best to learn as a freshman is what I'm going to try to do, and hopefully that has really good results, and just trusting him.
Have any of the vets kind of taken you under their wing a little bit?
Yes, all of them really have, especially D-Law. She was my weight room partner, and not the biggest, so she definitely helped me there. But really everyone that is an older person on the team, they really just helped me and continue to guide me.
This is a long team. You guys have a lot of size, even for some like men's teams. What does that add, and how good can you guys be?
Yeah, I think just using that to our strength, that's definitely something that we bring as a team as we're really long. So learning how to use our length to affect different things on the court defensively and also just offensively, being able to stretch over people, shoot over people. So it should be really exciting.
Lexi, I know you're still growing as a player, but what would you describe your game, your strengths, kind of what fans should expect to see from you?
Yeah, I'm really versatile. That's one thing. Just try to affect everything on the floor, defensively, offensively. I'm a shot maker, so just trying to do that as well. But really just a little bit of everything. And then whatever game, whatever instance I'm needed, I just try to fill that spot.
All right, Big Blue Madness.